Hey.
Hey.
Is she any better this morning? Stupid question, of course she isn't. Listen, has she said any more about Chaz?
Like what?
Like what they might have spoken about.
All she spoke about was him. How could she still love him?
I should have gone with her.
What, you reckon you could have handled it better? She's losing it. She is really losing it. She's made me promise not to touch him.
She's got no chance of happiness until we get him out of her life, you know.
Oh, do you think I don't know that?
And while you're sat here waiting, she's getting worse.
Oh. What are you saying about me now?
Nothing. Planning the day.
Planning the day, yeah. Your mum's going to go with you to the hospital this morning.
Yeah. OK, well, let's go then. Unless you need some more time to plan the day.
What time's the solicitor coming?
12:30. Why do we care, though? He'll have left it all to Chaz.
I don't know. I think we've got it wrong. I reckon he'll have left it all to his kids.
Truth is, Carl would have taken it all with him if he could, just to spite the rest of us. Oh, come on. Just because he was murdered doesn't make him a saint. I'm not defending Chaz, but if she hadn't got him, there'd be a queue lining up.
I know Carl was a git, but you hating him like this doesn't help.
Look at the number he pulled on Jimmy. He's got no hope, no confidence. He's all set to sell the only chance we've got a decent life.
And even if he did, maybe it's not the end of the world.
Really? He'd be signing away our future. And Angel's. By the time she wants to go to college, we'll probably be skint and living on the streets.
Oh, don't start all that again.
Well, it's not like you'd listen anyway.
I'm going for a walk.
Big surprise. Will you at least be back in time for the... reading?
Shouldn't you be at work?
Thought I might stay home today.
Yeah, I'm sure Jay needs you at the factory. Look, me and Molly will be fine. Unless you're still suggesting that I'm not up to it.
Of course not.
Good. So now we've established that I am not going to kill our baby, even without supervision. I'd really, really like to try and grab a nap while she's asleep, so please go to work.
OK. But you promised me you'll give me a call if there's any problems.
Well, there won't be.
Yeah, but if there
yes.
is...
Yes.
OK. See you later.
Bye.
Love you.
No offence, Molly, but once he's changed a few more nappies, he might realise that it's a bit more fun at the factory. Yes, he might.
Debs?
Where have you been?
Watching the enemy. Still strutting around bald as brass.
Well, you know what to do about that.
We're not going to go through this again.
No, we're not actually, because we've got far more important things to be dealing with, like, have you seen Debbie?
I thought she was with you.
Well, you saw the mood she was in this morning. Well, she was even worse at the hospital. She's been banging on, snapping at everyone, me, the nurses, and then she just walked out.
Well, where?
Do I look like I know that?
And you let her just go?
Well, I just thought she needed a few minutes to calm down and she'd come back and she didn't.
Right, well, Jack's at Andy's, or have you tried there?
No, I have tried there. She's not there. Hang on, where are you going?
I'm going to go and find our daughter.
Am I going crazy?
Crazy? He's burying money on the moors so no one can ever find it again.
Been too long since I've seen you smile. Look, we all let things get on top of us from time to time, and bottling it up just makes it worse. Why did you run away from the hospital?
Just felt useless.
Useless? You're the most capable girl I've ever known. Right? None of this is your fault.
Isn't it? Can't help but think it must be a punishment for giving her away when she was a baby.
Well, you've got to stop blaming yourself for everything. You're a great mum. And shall I tell you why? Because you're doing the best that you can. Right? That is all anybody can do.
Tell me then.
Don't have to. If you're not ready to come home.
Can't keep hiding, can I?
Come on, I'll come with you.
Can we pick Jack up on the way?
Of course. Thanks again.
Betty? How would you feel about Adam staying over sometimes?
In the same room, like?
Well, we are both adults.
Well, I've always been very broad-minded, me. Of course, Alan is a bit more straight-laced. So, you better leave him to me, love.
There must be some mistake. You worked too many hours last week.
What? Oh, yes. Charity wanted me to do the Doncaster run.
Well, that took you over the limit.
So, you made a mistake. Big deal.
But it's against the regulations.
Carl's gone. Jimmy can't even be bothered to turn up, and we're all under a bit of pressure, so mistakes will get made. Please, Edna, move on, would you? Hi! This is Charity Sharma here. Hello. I understand you're about to renew with Ornhams, am I right? OK, well, could I ask you to not do that just for a few hours? Because I'll tell you now, we can undercut that price by at least 10%. Yes, I could get a quote over to you this afternoon. OK, well, I will do that. You too. Bye.
Our margins are as tight as theirs. How can we undercut them?
I guess we'll just have to work longer and harder.
Well, I'll work extra hours, but I am not taking a pay cut.
Losing that contract will pretty much finish them off, and once we've killed off the opposition, we can put our prices back up.
Is Mr. James happy with your business methods?
Mr. James is busy seeing his solicitor.
For the will reading.
And for this place, finally. And once you sign those papers, it won't matter what he thinks about anything because I'll be the one making all the decisions. So how about you toddle off and buy us something fizzy for when I'm in charge? Because I know you're both going to want to celebrate with me. Didn't know if you'd be coming today.
Why wouldn't I? Hey. Have I done something wrong?
Debbie came yesterday.
Yeah, Lisa said.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd see her at first. You know, you can refuse to see visitors in here. It's the one right you've still got. But, well, I figured that'd be the coward's way out. I reckon that I owed her some kind of explanation.
Right, so how was it?
How do you think?
Well, I don't know. You know, maybe it helped you both start to move on. Right, she had a go at you.
Yeah. Yeah, she had every right. It's what she said about you.
What?
It worried me.
Well, what'd she say? Okay, let me guess. That I left my wife for her, then I got in with you, and so it won't be long before I move on to someone else, yeah?
It's about the size of it.
Can you believe her?
What's not to believe, Cameron? She's right about the first thing.
I got form. Look, I've done it once, so I can do it again, Chaz. After everything we've been through, can you really see me leaving you?
I don't know what to believe. I know I could be banged up for years. Yeah, you say you're gonna stick by me, but maybe Debbie's right. Maybe you can't stick with anybody for that long.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, sorry it has to be in these circumstances.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. This is a difficult time for Jimmy.
Yeah, of course.
And that makes it a bad time for him to be making big decisions. Like signing over the business.
Mrs. King, we've been over this. He asked me to bring the papers.
And I still don't see why you couldn't have just told him that they're not ready yet. I'm worried his business partner's out to swindle him.
I've checked the agreement. It's all legal.
It doesn't make it a good deal.
The only person who can make that call is Jimmy.
Good to see you, Paul. Got them papers?
Yeah, as promised.
Can't wait to get shot of it all. Brought me nothing but trouble.
Don't look at me like that. If I'm honest, well, I guess I wouldn't blame you if you did decide that you couldn't wait that long. Be seeing Debbie every day, won't you? You already feel sorry for her, and who knows, in time, well, those feelings might change again. She said you've been calling her.
Yeah, to find out how Sarah is. Me and Debbie are finished, Jazz.
I guess I could say the same. In fact, none of my family want to know me anymore.
Well, they've definitely taken me under their wing. Kane's my new best mate. Every time I turn the corner, he's there watching me.
Yeah, and we both know that he could do more than just watch you. Which is why I couldn't hold it against you if you do want to move away.
How many more times, okay? I'm here for you, no matter how long it takes. Jazz, please, don't give up on us before we've even had a chance to get started.
Of course, I was quite a catch when I was your age. Oh, I used to have all the men come calling. Mind you, they had a tough job getting past my dad.
Strict, was he?
Oh, he used to watch me like a hawk. But, oh, I'll always remember Johnny Alvin. Oh, he climbed over our roof, trying to get to my room. Of course, the slate slipped. He fell, landed in the delphiniums. Happy days. Broke his arm in 3 places.
Betty, don't you think you should be getting home?
Yeah, you did say you were going to make Alan a stew.
So I did, love, and you two will want to be alone. See you later then, kiddies.
Bye.
Finally. Thought you'd never leave.
Oh, don't be too hard, I know. She said you're allowed to stay over in my room.
No strings?
Well, I had to promise to do her ironing, and Alan doesn't know yet.
You got nothing better to do than spy on me.
You don't scare me. Perhaps you'd like me to go over the implications of some of the clauses that Mrs. Sharma's solicitor has put in.
I just need to know that she's to pay what she promised.
Of course, but I really think you ought to read it before you sign.
OK, I'll send the papers over in the morning.
Perhaps we could get on with my brother's will now.
Before we do, there is one other thing. Carl left a letter of wishes for you some time ago, to be opened after his death.
Would you read it for me, Nico?
What have you said? Jim, if you're reading this, I'm gone. And I wouldn't blame you if you didn't grieve too long. I've never been much of a brother to you. Are you sure you want me to go on with this?
Yeah.
I've never thought twice about taking what was yours. I even got Dad to leave me the business. He thought I'd look after it, but I only knew how to look after number one. And he found that out the hard way. I know if Dad is still watching, this is what he would have wanted. What it always should have been. It's all yours now, brother.
Thought I'd come and stare at you for a while. You want to make a play? Let's go. Lost your bottle.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd come home and visit my two favourite ladies on my lunch break.
How was it at the factory?
Yeah, you know what it's like. Nothing interesting ever happens up there. This is where all the action happens, which is why I brought you this.
Is this another way of checking up on me?
No, of course not. Just means that I don't get to miss out on all those big moments in Molly's life.
Well, you haven't really missed anything. She's been asleep most of the morning.
Right, so there's a good chance she could be livelier this afternoon.
Maybe. You know, if you're that keen, you can stay home and watch her, and I can cover for you at work.
No need, because you could film her, and we could watch it all together tonight.
You don't want me to film nappy changes, do you?
Not every time, but it'd be nice to put together a montage of a typical day.
Wakey. Isn't life full of surprises?
I'm surprised that you haven't done it sooner.
I was just waiting for the right moment. You just had to push me, didn't you, eh? Make me break my promise to her.
Debbie's...
You do not get to say her name again.
Just so we're clear, we understand each other. I don't blame you for this.
What?
I'd do the same in your shoes. You expect me to beg for mercy, I wouldn't give you the satisfaction.
Right. Glad we understand one another.
We always have, Kane. Two sides of the same coin, does that mean? Come on. Let's get on with it.
It should have gone to Thomas and Anya.
No, Jim. He knew he could count on you to look after them.
So I guess this changes everything. We have a home, a car, a business, if you want to keep it.
You're not still gonna sell, are you?
I don't know.
Cole obviously thought it should be yours.
Time was everyone thought that. Before Carl snatched it from under me nose. He always knew which buttons to press with Dad.
But Tom realised he'd made a mistake at the end.
Did he?
He must have.
You and Carl had your rows. But in that letter, it shows deep down he always loved you. He'd want you to keep the business going, Jim.
And if your dad is still watching over you, he'll be glad that it's finally gone to the right man.
All those lies you told our Debbie. How much you loved her. And you stick by her and Sarah, and all the time, you and Jazz are cheating behind her back.
I'm not proud of it.
You deserve to die, don't you? Don't you? What? No heartfelt plea? Are you going to make up to Debbie somehow?
I won't waste my breath, Thomas. Just finish me off.
can thank Aunt Denny for that one. See, she's scared I'll end up inside. If your body was found, I'd be the #1 suspect, wouldn't I? But don't think that lets you off the hook. Because you've seen how easy this can happen.
Yeah. See, the old crane would have done it when he had the chance, I reckon. I reckon you've lost it since you bit a bother, mate.
Yeah. Don't kid yourself. Because I will take you down when I am ready.
Yes. It's funny that, because I feel the same way. Except I won't be given any second chances.
Then I guess it's just a question of who strikes first.
Helen and Charlie join forces in the next Bush Tucker trial. Come dive with me.
Find out if they manage to win some precious meals for camp and catch up on all the rest of the day's jungle gossip on ITV1 and ITV1 HD, 9 o'clock.
Next up, Steve's up to mischief in Coronation Street.